This all started with the cup of water. Every morning I wake up, climb out of bed, march downstairs, and fill a tall glass with tap water and drink it. But this time, the water went down the wrong way. I started coughing, sputtering, almost choking. I set the glass down on the countertop, turned away, and thumped my chest until I stopped coughing. When I turned back, the cup of water was gone. I froze, motionless. Only my eyes moved, darting back and forth around the kitchen. There was a shift in the air, a subtle drift, as though something was moving through the room with incredible speed. I stepped back from the countertop, and my heel bumped into something. I span around, and my heel bumped into a glass of water. It tumbled over with a dull and clattering thud. I picked it up and studied it, turning it over in my hand like it was some strange alien artifact. What just happened? I called my sister to tell her what happened, and she laughed. There must have been a reasonable explanation, she said. Maybe she was right. Maybe there was a reasonable explanation for it. Maybe I dropped the glass in my coughing fit, and it somehow landed upright. Crazier things have happened. But of course, that wasn't the end of it. Little things became all too common. Each event was slightly less unexplainable than the last. But still, I shrugged it off, trying to think of reasonable explanations. But then it happened. I snapped awake. It was 2:58 a.m. on a Tuesday, bright light blinding into my dilated eyes. Somehow, the lights were on. A power surge maybe? I thought. I climbed out of bed, marched across the room, and froze. I froze because my bedroom door was open. But this didn't bother me too much. What bothered me was the glass of half-empty water sitting on the floor in the middle of the upstairs hallway. That bothered me for several reasons, most of which being I didn't put it there. I crept out into the hallway. I got down and lifted the glass of water. There were fingerprints fogged on the glass, dozens and dozens of them. I literally dropped the glass as I saw them. It thumped onto the carpet and spilled over, an expanding puddle of water absorbing into the carpet. I glanced over my back shoulder. This looming sense of unease climbed through my body. I pushed back to standing, and there was another glass of water, half empty, sitting on the top of the stairs. I walked forward, looked down the stairs, and there was another one, sitting halfway down the steps. It was a trail of half-empty cups. I was honestly just thinking about calling the police at this point. I reached for my phone instinctively, but it wasn't there. I always kept my phone in my pocket, even when I slept. But now it was gone. Somebody was hiding in my house. I was sure of it. I looked back over my shoulder, down the hallway, towards my bedroom. I questioned if it fell out of my pocket, or maybe I left it in my bed. I was about to go look, when downstairs, something buzzed against the hardwood floor. That distinct pattern I made for notifications rang out. Somehow my phone was downstairs. I turned back, took a deep breath, and stepped forward. My phone was on the kitchen floor, buzzing around in circles. I stepped over, picked it up, and flicked on the screen. I'd had enough, and was going to call the police. But I froze. My eyes caught a push notification at the top of the screen. New photos saved to iCloud, it read. I raised an eyebrow, tapped into it, and my heart dropped. It was a photo of me asleep. It said it was taken at 2:57 a.m., 1 minute before I woke up. A sickening feeling of dread spiraled through me as everything piled up. The cups of water, the lights turning on, the phone being downstairs, and now finally a photo of me, a photo which somebody else had taken as I slept. I dialed 911.
911, where are you located?
The voice answered. I responded with my address.
What's your emergency?
He replied. There's somebody in my house.
Are you in a room? Please get to a safe room and lock the door.
I bolted to the nearest bathroom, slammed the door shut, and locked it.
Okay, sir, are you safe?
But before I could answer, a door slammed shut somewhere upstairs. He's upstairs, I said.
Help is on the way, just focus on your breathing.
Upstairs, another door swung open and slammed shut. The intruder was searching now, checking each and every room in order.
Sir, are you there?
Yeah, I whispered. Slamming doors were getting closer. The final door upstairs slammed shut, and suddenly, a door downstairs swung open and slammed shut. Were there multiple intruders? Either there were, or this person was impossibly fast.
Sir? Sir, are you still in the bathroom?
The bathroom? How did they know I was hiding in the bathroom? I never told them I was hiding in the bathroom.
Sir, are you there?
The voice said again, but this time I could hear it on the other side of the door. I was hearing the 911 operator's voice inside my house. The intruder was somehow talking to me on my phone and was pretending to be a 911 operator. The bathroom doorknob rattled.
Sir, open the door.
He said. Dropping my phone, I wrapped my grip around the handle, pulling back with all my strength.
Sir, please open the door.
I didn't budge.
Sir, open the door.
He kept repeating, like a broken record, like a pre-made recording, all the while pulling back at the doorknob trying to get in. The lights started turning on and off, a rapid cycle between light and dark, faster and faster.
Sir, we can't help you if you don't open the door.
He said, almost sounding on the verge of laughter now. Suddenly, outside, around the corner, the front door burst open. A voice yelled out police, and there was silence. I remained quiet. I didn't trust it. Whatever I was dealing with didn't seem to play by the rules of reality. I wasn't going to fall for it. I remained silent, hands gripped around the doorknob and remaining motionless.
Hello?
A deep voice said.
I'm getting no response. Requesting backup.
I hid in the bathroom for an hour until the actual police found me. I was a nervous wreck, understandably so, telling them about the woman on the phone, telling them about the cups of water on the floor. Unsurprisingly, they sent me in for a psych evaluation, and I was discharged a few days later. Of course, no one believed me, even when I showed them the photo of me sleeping. I moved out over the next month. No way I was sticking around after that. In hindsight, I should have moved out way earlier. I'm now living upstate, in a much smaller house, less places for would-be intruders to hide. I have cameras set up everywhere, so this time, if anyone messes with me, I'll have proof. It's all connected to my phone, too, so I can even check the cameras while I'm at work. I might be a coward, but I'm not stupid. So, anyways, quite a few uneventful months had gone by since the incident. In fact, nothing else had even happened until tonight. I was even starting to wonder if maybe my sister was right. Maybe I had a momentary lapse in sanity. But now I was laying on my bed. I can't move. I'm paralyzed with fear, and writing this is the only thing that even remotely calms me down. Earlier, about an hour and 23 minutes ago to be exact, I got home from work and crawled right into bed. That was my first mistake. I broke my ritual. My ritual was to check all the cameras before entering the house, checking to see if any motion was recorded during the day. But I reasoned that I was tired, and it was late after work. I just wanted to sleep. I'll just check the cameras in bed, I thought. But of course, today of all days is the day something happened. 9 hours and 23 minutes ago, the bedroom camera recorded motion. I watched the footage on my phone just 20 minutes ago. It was footage of me, mulling around the house, getting ready for work, and then leaving. At first, I breathed relief. Of course it was just me. I was a little late this morning. But then, 30 seconds after I had left, motion was detected from my bedroom camera. The footage appeared. My empty bedroom was on the screen. It was dark. I squinted. There was nothing. But then suddenly, in the footage, the lights flicked on, though there was still nothing. They flicked on and off, and then I saw something that filled me with fear far beyond anything I'd ever felt, a fear far beyond anything I even knew was possible. When the lights flicked back on, a person appeared. A person standing in the middle of my room with pin-straight posture, hands over their face like someone playing peekaboo. The footage fast-forwarded on its own now, shadows drifting across the wall as the sun outside moved downward. But the person just stood there, motionless as the world sped by, hands covering their face, unmoving. The footage snapped back to real time, 30 seconds before I had arrived home. The person slightly perked up, hearing my arrival. Then, they dropped to their knees, hands still covering their face, and in one smooth, almost robotic motion, they fell to their side and rolled under the bed which I was currently laying on.
If you enjoyed this and want to read more from the same story universe, check out our /Polterkites link in description.